Welcome back, Warriors of Jigoku. Back with some more Dynasty Warriors 9 action stuff that needs to be shown that I didn't really show off during the live stream, which I'm sure has been shown off plenty of times by now. But I thought, you know what? I don't have a lot of plans to do any Dynasty Warriors 9 content at the moment. I kind of actually am doing more Smash and Dragon Ball kind of stuff right now. But I thought I'd sneak in a little bit of Dynasty Warriors because I know you guys have been enjoying it, and I've been enjoying this game as well, so we're gonna ignore all that. Actually, I'm just here to kind of show off just a couple of the new things that they added, my personal opinion as well in it. So the biggest ones that pretty much caught my eye were obviously that from what you saw at the very beginning of the intro. There's new emotes. Now, thoughts on that? It was a little bit unnecessary, but I was like, you know what? If they're gonna put emotes in this game, at least they made them. At least they made more of them, because at the time it just seemed kind of bare in terms of the emotes. Now, obviously, you'd use this mostly when you're online and everything, just to like have fun and communicate with your friend and everything. So it's nothing hugely major or anything like that. So it's cool, but at the same time, it was completely unnecessary. Like it's one of those things that I would compliment them for, like adding new things to keep the game at least a little bit interesting. I guess we're gonna have Daddy running around with us the entire time, level 14 Daddy. But I pretty much in my live stream pretty much showed off this beauty right here. This is definitely positively my favorite weapon. I think right now my second favorite of all time. Zhongwei's is definitely my absolute favorite right now, but Zhongfei's DLC weapon is definitely up there, and I keep stabbing myself. So just to show off pretty much what you need to do to get these emotes, I'm going to just show that they're pretty much going to be in these areas where you get all these things. I think there's only one I'm missing, which is this one right here. But there's places that I can go to pretty much get that in almost just a few minutes. For those of you who were wondering, because maybe this is just me, but for those, for the, what was it, this one. I believe this one was the hardest for me to get, at least when I try to get them from like bandits and certain enemies, because they don't always drop when they're against enemies. Apparently, you can actually fish for these things. You can absolutely fish for them, because I remember, and I heard this from a lot of sources, and then I tried it out myself, and it was definitely proved correct. So let's look on the map real quick, because I'm pretty sure it's further down here. There's Baidi Castle. Okay, so one of them is going to be down over here. I'll actually fast travel over and show you guys. There's going to be a couple places. I don't know where all of them are, but I'm pretty much just going to show off just this in general. I'll show off the Flame Boss. I'm not going to live because it's a level 99. I'm level 57. Once you figure out its moves and everything, it's not the hardest thing to attack. It was I feel a slightly unnecessary thing to add in, or maybe something that could have just been better. Because I know they're going to keep adding on these strong enemies and such, but at the same time, I felt like it was kind of unnecessary. But it's a cute little thing that they added in for flame bosses to add a little bit of difficulty. So yeah, the area should be right around here. And all you literally have to do is just throw your fish bait in there. It doesn't really matter which kind. I recommend you pretty much just using the fish or insect bait, or even the ultimate bait will also give you good stuff. So I'm just going to sit here. Oh, here we go. Okay, yeah, so this is where you'll get that stuff. Oh, wow, just got a trophy. All right, there you go. So as you can see, the golds obviously will give you more. The bronze, I think, are like +1. Broken earths you can obviously get to like sell stuff and everything. So let's look over here. So I think I had around like 20 or 30 something. I'm now at 45. So if you keep farming there for a couple minutes, you're definitely going to get the required amount to get there. There's another area that I don't remember what it's for, but I remember the fishing area. I just need to find it. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere around this area. I remember there's like a little bit of a bank or something around it. It's somewhere in the middle, I believe. Oh, right here. So here's another area that you can go to fish one of the other things. Here, I'll just go over and do it, because I forgot I was in fast travel, so I couldn't put a marker. Those ones, in my opinion, are the hardest to get. The other ones are pretty self-explanatory. They're pretty easy. You can literally just go around killing things. Every single one you do, you can just go around and kill some things. Certain enemies will drop certain things, but these are two places that I were able to find. Shut up, Lubu. So yeah, it's pretty much over here where the iron is at. So you pretty much got to go over there. I wish I could run over there, but or fast travel over there. But fast traveling to like a specific location would be a little bit OP in this game. Not that it really matters. It's not like you're doing anything competitively, so I wouldn't really care. I'm not really caring if there's any materials around here right now. Honestly, I don't know why. these little areas with the shallow waters and then all this like water texture running around, like as if like it's getting brushed over on this side. It's actually one of my favorite things about this game. I don't know why. Small details. I'm a fan of small details. So, actually, funny enough, you can fish in here. I don't think it'll give you anything that you're looking for. Maybe it will. I don't know. Let's find out. I've actually never fished in here. This little pondy area. And I don't know why. I've been showing off a lot more of Lingqi in my... I showed off a lot of her in my live stream. I put, like, Yidping and, Yes, okay. Oh, well, yeah, you gotta... I don't really know the term, so I'm gonna just use the childish term, the booby. So... It should be somewhere around this area. I'm pretty sure it's going to be right here. Blue coming? I guess not. So we throw the fish bait in here. Ugh. So if I got that, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the... Unless it's the... and I'm sorry if I pronounce these wrong. I believe it's the one that starts with an H. I'm just going to say that. We're going to find out right here. Yep, there we go. So the Huanqiang, I'm just going to say it's that. So you'll be getting those pretty much all over here. You can obviously get the gold ones as well, just like the ones I got beforehand. What were those, actually? Because I'm kind of feeling dumb if I don't remember. The, holy shit. Yeah, it's that word. The Yibi Chang, whatever. Alright, you know what? I was never meant to be, like, super in-depth of Chinese, alright? But yeah, so it's pretty much just certain places. You can literally farm those areas. That's what I did to get the other emotes. Clearly, I'm missing just one more. Possibly one of my favorite emotes in this game is pretty much just this one. Funny enough, if you don't hold anything, you can just run in place. But you actually, if you move the analog stick, you do start running around, and it is actually the most funniest thing in the world. So yeah, there was this, and then there was a couple other minor things that they added into this game. I think, at least for me, idea-wise, I think I'm going to start doing the challenges. People, like, I think the only person that I've seen do it is Tetsuo, so I think he's pretty much inspired me to do videos on the challenges as well. Probably start with Arena, because I love Arena. I ended up at first just saying, like, meh, Arena's okay. Oh, missed one. I missed two. I missed three. Need that for my EX weapons, which I have not fully unlocked yet. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there was another thing that they added in here, which I am actually okay with, so let me get red hair, because I'm not running this whole entire way. Where's Daddy going? Daddy, where you going? Going to the gas station, never coming back. Alright, so let's head back to the house, which is over here. They actually added some new BG... Oh, forgot it's square. They actually added some new BGMs as well, so I'm going to show you guys which one it is. One of my personal favorites is actually in here, so let's just go here. So I believe they just did Dynasty Warrior 6 stuff, so I believe the Dynasty Warrior 6 stuff, I think Guandu was already in here, so I think they just added these three in. I may be wrong on that. I'll just show them all off just so you know. Because this happened in a previous update as well, which was pretty recent as well. So I'm glad that they're adding in the old BGMs as well. So, God, how many times did I just say as well in this game? So we got Yellow Timber Rebellion, which is definitely one of my personal favorites. Hulao Gate, which is also a favorite. I wasn't a big fan of Cheng Bongs, but it's in there if you guys are interested in this one. My absolute #1 favorite BGM of all time, Sacred Ground, is in this game, and I am super happy to see this. Like, it's my personal favorite. I'll try turning up the volume a little bit so you guys can hear it. My personal favorite. March. Which I'm pretty sure is a big favorite of everyone else's as well. Try lowering it a little more so you can hear me. Chibi. Which I like this one as well. Chibi, the original Chibi one with the Wave Forces was a favorite of mine back in the day. I like this one more than the Allied Forces one. That's just me though. It seemed more intense. And then there's Hefei, which I was okay with it. It was fun. It was a nice. I like the stage. It was a pretty stage. Then Yiling. I kind of wish they had the Shoe Forces one because I prefer the Shoe Forces Yiling. But if they're adding all these in, I'm sure it's only a matter of time. This one was probably my favorite of the Yellow Turban Rebellion ones. I don't know why. It fit the mood for the Yellow Turbans much better than Dynasty Warriors 2, even though Dynasty Warriors 2 version is my favorite out of them. But in terms of like fitting-wise, it's my favorite. Oh my god, the amount of times I've heard this song in Dynasty Warriors 4 Empires. Oh, Dark Angel, yes. This was this one was a favorite of mine as well. And then we got the Dynasty Warriors 4 Hoofe, which I was okay with. I wasn't a huge fan of it. Probably now resorting to one of my least favorite of the Yellow Turban ones is this one. It works, but I just wasn't a huge fan of it. Honestly, the Dynasty Warriors 5 soundtrack, it had good ones, but at the same time, it was kind of just like meh to me. So this one was probably my third favorite. This one was one of the ones I didn't really mind listening to. Now, Chang Bong was probably my favorite of Dynasty Warriors 5, so Breakthrough was definitely up there. This one, though, you really felt like you were in a chase. I loved it. And then I think these are the absolutely new, brand new ones, so we're going to just new, brand new. Wow, good English there. I loved the Dynasty Warriors 6 soundtrack. Possibly one of my favorites. 6, 4, I loved them. 3 as well were all like really good to me. And then my personal favorite in Dynasty Warriors 6. Welcome to China. It's the original one. It's not like the Dynasty Warriors 8 version. It's not the Trinity mix from Warriors Orochi. It's the original Welcome to China, which I'm very happy about. So I'm glad that they put that in. Chibi was also a really good one as well. Chibi was probably one of the most replayed ones for me as well. You know what? We'll put Welcome to China in. That's not Welcome to China. Oh, and they also put the Genius's Sanctuary, which is probably my second favorite BGM in Dynasty Warriors 6. But we'll do Welcome to China for now. I thought I got all of them, but I guess I didn't. Alright, so I guess I'll go show off the Flame Boss. I'm going to show you, like, if you're under-leveled for this, then you're probably going to be screwed. And I'll show you why. Also, you kind of need the correct element as well, because they put elemental stuff in here now, and you need the right one. I don't know if it's... We did a lot of... When I did this with my friend, we did, Oh, okay. I didn't realize I could touch it while I was on the... So as you can see, it's got a tremendously huge amount of health. It's got a shield as well before you can do really good damage to it. So you need to get it at the proper time. The game will tell you when to hit it at the right time. So it's pretty much just, in my opinion, because if you get close to those flames, it will do damage. And if you're a low leveled, it's not going to be a good time for you. Like it is probably going to be for me. There's going to be moments when he's going to do a really strong attack, and you're going to have to hit him. And that's when the prompt will come up. But I'm not going to try to win here. That would be ridiculous. I can't win at level 54 like this. Oh, and don't even try bombing down the difficulty. I put it up all the way. I put it down all the way. It's pretty much the same difficulty no matter what. They're not giving you a shortcut in this boss battle. So it's a cute little thing that they added in. I don't think it's like it was a hugely necessary thing. It's fun to probably get a couple laughs in when you get like one-shotted or something, but at the same time, it could get a little tedious and everything, especially when it has the flames on. And the thing definitely does get close to one-shotting you, so it's something you got to keep mindful. Like, I just got close to it, and I got hurt from its fire body. So you kind of just got to wait for that to run out a couple times. Maybe people have a better strategy than this. I don't know. I kind of just like using the bow sometimes. And it also will help you figure out its... what it's weak to as well. Yeah, I just realized I'm about to die. So I don't think it would be wind, obviously. Oop. Also, I hate that you use the square button to fire. It actually is really annoying to me. I prefer when we get into bow mode, we use like R2 or right trigger, whatever console you're on. I like how I can jump out of bow mode, though, so I'm happy with that. So that... Oh! But yeah, if you're low leveled, don't do it. It's really not. It's not worth it. Especially with the loot you get, it's not really worth it. I ended up beating it with a higher level character. Actually, after my live stream, I did because I was waiting for friends on Smash. So I was like, you know what? I'll just go give it another shot. And it worked out. I can't remember what element I used though. I did one move with my friend, and we got absolutely bodied until we figured out the trick to it. And then I figured out the trick again, but it was a late night, so I ended up forgetting everything. So I don't even know what element it's weak to. About... No. Why would it be weak to fire, fool? That's gonna hurt. So I think that was actually something I probably could have countered right there if I had if I just had my weapon out. But yeah, there's a certain element in there that you can just go into, and you have 10 minutes to beat this boss. It's doable. I've done it with like a level 70. Yeah, right there. So if you went to a prompt, you would have actually been stunned there. So it's an okay thing. It's not a hugely necessary thing that I think you should waste your time with, but it's pretty much all right. But honestly, I think that was pretty much the only noteworthy things. I'll take a look at the update while I'm probably going into action. But other than that, I think that was pretty much the most noteworthy things of this update. Everything else was just minor little things, I believe. So I guess we could just hop in and do a little bit of action before I end the video. In the meantime, I'll look and make sure. I'll probably just read off what the whole patch was, so you all know. Other probably people have said it already, but I just thought, you know what? I want to do some recordings of Dynasty Wars because I know I am starting to like this game more and more. Where the fuck did it put me? Oh, okay. Hey, Daddy. Thanks for helping me against the Flame Tiger. I wonder if I, like, actually just walked over there legitimately, if Lubu would actually follow me. Yeah, so let's get this over with. Let me get my health back up. I think we're still playing on Chaos, even though it's very low-leveled people and I'm level 54. We don't care about this. Oh yeah, so here we go. Okay, so here's what you need to know. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, so this wasn't another huge thing, but you'll probably, I don't know if you've noticed from the loading screens, because I usually just add all the female characters onto the loading screens. I'll probably add a couple of the male characters I like. But, just so you all can get some fan service in the loading screens. But, so they added new wallpapers for the Other and Jin forces, finally. I don't know why they just decided to do the Three Kingdoms and just, like, leave Jin and the Other on the back burner, but they finally put all the wallpapers in for them as well. Nothing really crazy. It's pretty much what you see. It's pretty much just their regular stance that you see when they were first revealed and everything like that. So the break and nullify thing. Where's my actual red hair? Why am I writing this one? That one, my red hair is like 10 times better. I'm just not happy with that. So yeah, they added new powerful enemies, which I believe is pretty much the powerful boss that I just showed you, the Flame Tiger. They're going to be adding more in the updates, so these updates are not going to be done anytime soon, I feel. They actually improved a sorting feature. I believe it's with the gems and everything. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't dive deep into that. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on that yet. Yeah, so here. They got a new sorting system, everything right here. Yeah, I can give you the attributes of that gem and everything, so it's a cute little feature, which I don't mind. Apparently they improved the positioning of camps. And like I mentioned, I showed you everything with the coin collector and the emotes already, so that's pretty much already shown off as well. Obviously, they say at the very end, corrected a number of minor issues. Oh, corrected an issue in which officers did not move correctly on ships. Honestly, the ship thing was kind of just annoying to me to begin with. It was a big letdown, especially with the Battle of Chibi, which was one of my absolute favorite missions of all time in all Dynasty Warriors games. So when I saw this one, I was let down to begin with, so I'm not really caring that much about it. What's up, Jung Leo? So yeah, now, everyone pretty much has that shield. I think it's an elemental attribute kind of thing that you need to do. Oh, I thought I had to kill him. So, if you don't have the right element, I believe, it does make it a little harder. They also get that prompt where you can, like, do an attack before... so you can stun them, I believe. And all that, so... It's not... Oh, damn, he's shining gold. Usually it's red. Red with a red electricity. He's shining gold. Golden. So yeah, they also did add the new features break, which I'm pretty sure is the shield thing, and then the trigger attack nullify and everything. They showed that off during the Flame Tiger thing in the tutorial kind of thing for it. So I'm not really. I don't know 100% what that is. Like I said, I didn't dive too deep into this stuff. I don't usually dive into like the small little updates that much, but I thought I'd at least show this one off. I wasn't a huge fan of it or anything, but I needed to record something, so I was like, you know what? I'll show off this. It's not like it's the worst update they've done. It's an interesting one, and like I mentioned, probably my favorite thing. It's a very unpopular opinion, but I actually do kind of like the emotes because I do play online a decent amount of times with my friend. So sometimes doing the emote, especially when you could see in the live stream, I actually use the escape emote where I just run holding my head. So I thought that was a cute little thing they added. Was it necessary? 100% no. Emotes, I think, to begin with, were 100% unnecessary, but they did it, and I like it. I'm not gonna kiss its ass saying it's the best thing in the world. It's not, aside from the escape emote, because that's literally my favorite. They have emotes where you can just do motions. They have emotes where you can actually do voice lines from your character. I'll show that off in a second here. Let me take out this elite card. Well, get your ass out of here. So this one right here, it's pretty much called Deploy. So it's cool little things that they added here and there. It's, like I said, this update was nothing drastic, but throughout all the updates they've been doing, they've been making this game improve much more. So I can't complain myself about this game so far. It's actually been doing a lot better ever since release. If we compare it to now versus release, then 100% yes, this game is doing much better. So I'm gonna give Koei a pat on the back with these updates they've been doing. Chaho-jun, why would you do this to me? I'm a Muso panicker. I'll use my Muso if I'm in a pinch. So yeah, if he didn't have that shield right there, it definitely would have been over in like a heartbeat. So yeah, like I mentioned, I believe it's something you have to do with the attribute system, so I think you actually have to be smart with this thing now. So it's pretty much the affinity thing, I believe, that my friend wanted to put into terms. It's pretty much like affinities in Dynasty Warriors 8. So you have to have the right thing in order to break their shield easier. You can still break it, but you just need something to break it easier. But at the end of the day, they'll still die pretty much as easy, because they don't really fight back once you get them in a combo. So it's nothing super worrying. I'll just finish off this, and then I'll end the episode. And I wanted to play as Lingqi. I don't know why. I've been growing much more attached to Lingqi recently. And I honestly forgot this was a strong phase weapon. I was like, man, Lingqi's weapon is amazing in this game. Why do they keep doing that? Stop it! Juggle him up in the air. Like, I feel so powerful and so good with this weapon. I love this weapon so much. It's definitely, like I said, my number 2 favorite of all time. Out of the DLC weapons, this is my number 1 favorite. I feel like this one's kind of slept on, but maybe that's just me. So yeah, maybe I could have shown off the ship stuff, but at the same time, I just am not a fan of the ship combat to begin with. I feel like that was the hugest letdown in the game. Maybe if they made the ships bigger or something, because they're just riding on little boats. Can you really call them ships? They're boats. If they were ships like you see in Chibi, then yeah, I'd say that. But they're not. They're literally just boats. Unless they were referring to the Chibi battle when they're on the ships. But I remember just having this great, huge naval battle in almost every other Dynasty Warriors game. And then they do this one, and then you... Yo, why is everyone charging at me? What is this blasphemy? I'm assuming this was the only objective to it. Not that it really matters. But yeah, I think I'll hop in here probably with like maybe one of the other waifus, because right now I'm playing as waifu number 3. She's number 3 after Wang Yi, and then after Wang Yi, or no, before Wang Yi is Yin Ping, because Yin Ping best girl. Sorry. Yeah, so right there, you could, that's probably, I think that's the trigger attack nullifying thing right there, which would, I think, stagger them pretty heavily. But I feel like it's kind of unnecessary. If they're doing a build-up attack, you could just use the counter ability. So I feel like that's not really 100% needed. I guess it's to break their shield quicker, probably. Maybe. But at the end of the day, they still die, so I honestly don't really care. It just lets me just keep them comboed for, like, forever. I'm inside the gate, though, so this is really, really uncomfortable for me. Oh, I chased him out. And the shield, once you break the shield like that, it'll go away, so you'll know when the shield's broken, and then you can do more damage. So it's the small things in this game that it's small things like that they're trying to make it. They're trying to make it seem more challenging. But let's be real here. Unless you put it on like ultimate difficulty, which then it's still. I'm playing on chaos right now, just because my friend wanted to on the stream, so that's why I'm still sitting on it. But aside from that, they are trying to make the game seem a little more challenging with these things. The games have been kind of easy once you get further and further in, so ultimate pretty much just feels like normal difficulty to you, if not easy at times. But I do see what they're doing. I'm acknowledging what they're doing. It's really a matter of time before this game just keeps getting better. Oh, there's there's best girl number 4. So I'm looking forward to seeing how much better they do with this game. And for those who are saying that they want to see like Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires or Extreme Legends, I personally don't want to see them just yet. And you know, because I've been really wanting to see those games as well. But I want them to wait until they get this game in order. They need to get this game where it needs to be first. They hyped it up so much, and the release on it was just really flopped. So, but they're improving it bit by bit. And so once they keep doing that, I'm pretty sure, and they get the game where it needs to be, then we can worry about Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires or Dynasty Warriors 9 Extreme Legends and all that. Alright, so with that, without further ado, because I have things I need to do today, I am going to hop off here. We can leave it on the adorable Dong Bai right there. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Later.